G'day, g'day, it's the end of the month, and you know what that means. It's time for another monthly roundup of all the best freakouts and stupid shenanigans Karens have gotten up to throughout this month. Let's get into the clips.
According to YouTube, only 13% of you guys are actually subscribed who watch consistently. So I ask you, if you watch consistently, why don't you subscribe? It doesn't change anything for you. You still get my videos all the same, but it severely helps me. So subscribe.
If you saw this next clip on its own without the context of the story behind it, you might think both people in the situation are absolutely crazy, but here's what actually happened. So the people behind the camera, they were driving down the highway, and this guy in the car did a stupid driving thing, probably cut them off or something along those lines. Basically, they did some stupid driving shenanigans that are dangerous on the road. The main character, the person behind the camera, pointed the finger at them, and you know what the guy in the other car did? Followed them to this point here, where now he's acting very erratically, and we have the response of more erratic behavior from the people who are... it's wacky. Here's the clip.
Yeah,
he wants to spray us.
Something in my car flips me off.
No one threw anything in your car. Whoa.
You want someone to throw something in your car? You white trash people are gonna have to learn sometime. Come on, motherfucker. Take it, bitch!
Dude, you're on recording!
That's all you know how to do, bitch! You're a suck my She's a it's a slob too. I don't know what sex you are, but you're a slob.
BG05037. You don't even like me.
Go ahead. Fuck piece of shit. You know what? You. What more are you gonna throw at me, dude? Because you're a bitch. You're a come on and say to my that thing? You that thing, huh?
Careful, you hit the old man's ego. He can't handle having a finger pointed at him on the highway after he does something completely stupid. I don't know, it's just some wild behavior to not only after you do something stupid on the road and get called out for it, or simply someone pointed a finger at you, you decide to follow them wherever they're going and think you're in the right to get involved in this weird and wacky fight that you're doing here. They're outside of the car, you're just driving erratically and randomly with your car, doing burnouts and accelerating like an idiot. I don't know. Granted, everybody, this is the type of person you share the road with, so always be careful out there and be very wary of everyone else on the road. Here we have a funny clip that comes from a HOA, which is funny. There's been a lot of those recently. Well, these kids were out here throwing a football around in their front yard, and this Karen comes out saying, no, that's not allowed in the HOA. And, well, here's the clip.
You're playing football.
Because I can't. Do you want me to?
You're not supposed to play football in the yard.
Who says?
We live in an HOA. We don't like the activity in the front yard. You're supposed to be playing in the backyard.
Is that a law?
It's part of your HOA. Go get your mom.
No. Is that a law?
You're a child. Go get your mom.
Is it a law?
Little boy, go get your mom so I can talk to her.
No,
this is not about you at all.
But it is about me because you don't want me to play in the yard.
It doesn't matter.
But it is about me though.
Okay, so I live right over there. Like I said, I'm part of the HOA. I don't... Here, you know, what's your name?
I'm not telling you.
Mm-hmm.
That's not happening.
Okay, gotcha. Well, I hope you know that your parents are probably going to get, kicked out of their house for this.
They're really not though.
But they are.
Yeah, I'm honestly not even supposed to be talking to you.
And why not?
Because you're a stranger. My mom told me not to talk to strangers.
Again, go get your mom. We can
Not
go up
happening.
there. We can go up there if you want to. It doesn't bother me.
Not happening.
You know, it's sad your parents have you out here playing and you don't know what's going on.
It's not a law. Nothing's happening.
Do I need to call the police? Is that what I need to do?
Why are you calling the police?
Because you're out here breaking our HOA code and you're not listening to me. You can't get your mom. So
I really don't
are you here
care.
by yourself?
No, I'm not here by myself. You can see that my dad's truck is right there.
Okay, go get your dad.
No, it's not happening.
There are some people claiming that this clip is entirely fake purely to promote this person's TikTok, and I can see why one would think that, but also from all the clips I've seen with HOA shenanigans, I 100% believe this could be definitely a thing, because, hey, we've seen some old people who complain about kids having fun out in the front yard, also be the same type of people that say, oh, why aren't kids going outside more often, yada, 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 and doing all this whinging, bitching, and moaning crap. And yeah, 100% believe this is probably real. Because it's just one of those things that's that ridiculous in a HOA that is like, yeah, you know what? Going off of what I've seen, this could definitely be a realistic thing. And also saying, oh, your parents are gonna go homeless because you're playing out in the front yard. Good lord, what does that matter? Here we have the classic egotistical madman angry customer going off at an employee, asking him to come outside so he can fight him because he's just doing his job.
Huh? I was already leaving, bro. Yeah, don't get aggressive with me, bro. And I see you coming up too, bro. Ain't nobody finna threaten me, bro. That's why I'm already leaving, bro. I'm already walking out. I'm already going. Some guy. I'm not even
I don't got my gun.
You're not! Man, whatever, bro. You ain't nobody gonna do nothing. You straight up, bro. Walk away. You ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do. No, you're not tough. You ain't gonna do a thing. You definitely none of y'all are. You ain't walk up to me like this. Like you finna do something. And I'm not gonna you know. I apologize. No, I do apologize.
So take that shit. And there's other kids up in this facility.
I apologize. Look, you're cool. You're being caught.
That is so rude.
We're all over the place. Alright? Tough guy, come outside then, tough guy. Shit, you talk shit where you feel safe at? I'm right here, dog.
You know, one day I just want this type of person to have a worker actually accept their plight and then get knocked out by that worker. Yes, it's going to cause a litany of other problems for that guy, but you know what? Sometimes these people deserve a piece of humble pie. Well, it'd be served in a knuckle sandwich, but yeah, same difference. Here we have a DoorDash delivery driver who so happens to be black, totally won't matter to this clip in just a moment, wait a minute, probably will, who's gone into a certain neighborhood. Apparently, it is, quote, a private area, and so a Karen comes out of the woodworks to start going off at him to leave, and decides to call 911 over the shenanigans.
Yeah, can you just have them...
I'm asking you to leave. They're gonna
Okay, I'm leaving. I just dropped off my order. All you had to do... All we need you to do is
okay.
I'm leaving the property. I've turned around.
He's wearing a
I've turned around and I'm
shorts.
leaving the property.
He's wearing a gray shirt, and if you were leaving the property, your car would be moving, and he'd be driving.
Okay, but you said you're calling the police, and you asked me to wait.
911.
Yeah, you asked me to wait for him.
Why you won't just leave?
Okay, you're asking me to wait for him. Do you want me to wait for him,
sir,
or
I
do
don't
you want
need
me to
wait.
leave?
I've asked repeatedly. I've asked you. He's black. He has a mustache. He's wearing glasses.
Mm-hmm.
His black shorts on. Do you have weapons?
No.
He says he doesn't have any weapons. I do not. Not yet, but we need him to leave the property.
I'm leaving the property. You asked me to wait for the
No, I
police?
never asked you to wait,
Yes,
sir.
you said you're
I told
calling.
you repeatedly you should not be on the property for any reason or no reason, and that you need to leave. You're criminally trespassing.
No, it's not criminally
Yes,
trespassing when you drop off a DoorDash order.
K-A-R-E-N. Get a big laugh out of that, buddy. Brophy. B-R-O-P-H-Y.
All you had to do was say,
Correct.
this is private
Yes, ma'am,
property.
that's correct.
Could you turn your car around? You're going the wrong way. You got very...
The
you
police will
got
be here and you can explain it to them, but what you should do is leave.
That was very hostile, the way you came at me.
You're breaking the law, not me.
It's not breaking the law.
In some follow-up information, apparently the guy stuck around for a little while to see if the cops would actually show up, and you know what? They never did, and yeah, funny. Because of course it's a huge waste of time, because clearly it's not one of those things where they're truly going to care about it. But yeah, hey Karen, how you doing, Karen? You're doing great. It's always funny when someone who is literally named Karen turns out to be the stereotype. It's really bad for other people who are named Karen who aren't the stereotype, but you know, unfortunately there are too many Karens who reinforce the stereotype. Here we have some classic road rage.
Get the f*** out of my way! Psycho. You got on my ass! You need to move!
What is that, a weapon?
Yes, it is!
Oh, you just called it a weapon. That's a crime.
Oh, you JS
That's
cop.
a
I've already
crime.
called the cops.
You're the one assaulting people.
You went right in front of me. You
Dude.
just about killed my car.
You're out of your mind.
Dick.
You're a crazy
JS
ass.
cop.
Go on, get it.
I've already called 911.
Go on, get it.
I've already called 911.
Go on, get it. You're psycho.
I really just want to know how in the world we got here in the first place. It's very clear that neither party is innocent in this entire situation, because the guy behind the camera is in the ute in front that has stopped, which has led into this madness here. But clearly something happened beforehand that's led to some funky road rage. This guy's minding his own business. He is taking a phone call in a hospital he works in area, and this person's come up to tell him that, nope, you're not meant to be in this area. This is the executive health area. You can't be here, and it makes attempts to kick him out. Here's the clip.
I'm on the call. Excuse me.
Do you have a break room you can take your calls at? This is executive health area. So
Okay,
this isn't
well,
an area you can just hang out at.
Is there a sign where I can?
Yeah, there is a sign that says
Where?
executive health on the other side when you walk through here.
I know that. That's why I sit here. I'm just minding my business.
Right, but this isn't a place that you can sit on the ledge.
And you are?
I'm the manager of executive health,
Okay.
Melanie.
Do you own
What
this
department? What department do you
whole?
work
Do you own
in?
this whole?
We do. This is our suite.
Okay.
This is the restroom.
Well, can I finish my call real quick before?
Can you walk on to where you were going to go? Do you have a break room?
No, Karen, I do not.
I'm sorry.
I do not.
What's your name? Calling me Karen is inappropriate. I just told you my
I'm
name
on
is
the call
Melanie.
right now, and you're interrupting my call. That's inappropriate. If you don't mind, I can finish my call and I can leave.
What was your name?
Simple.
What was your name?
Do you mind?
I do.
Please, can I finish my call?
You can finish your call, but this is executive health
Okay,
area.
well, you have to wait. I'm sorry. You're a grown
Can I
adult.
see
I'm a
your
grown adult. No, you may not.
Okay, I'll call security.
Okay, cool.
Now, you might be thinking, you know what, this might make some semblance of sense, but according to the guy, he's been taking breaks in this area for going on several years now without any issues, except for this person here, which is kind of interesting. Maybe he's just been able to get away with it for so long and now someone's trying to enforce what rules actually exist there, or maybe she is completely stepping out of line. Who knows? Maybe the latter, probably. Here you have a guy being told off by the flight attendant.
Well, you're complaining about the seats, and you did to me when I walked by. So is that a yes? You're going to stop now so everybody's comfortable, we can get to Denver, or do you just want to take another flight? It's your choice.
Oh, I'm not taking it off.
All right, so you're going to cut it out now? Is that a yes? Because we can anytime turn it around. I'm not kidding. We have every right to remove you if you're not going to stop. So I just want to make sure you are going to stop.
We'll stop.
Thank you. Yep.
I can only imagine being one of the people who are sitting close enough to this conversation to hear exactly what is going on and just hearing the words that, you know, if you don't want to be on this flight, we can just turn around and go back and drop you off and you can go on a different flight if that's okay with you. Like, I'd just be sitting there going, wait, no, please don't. This has already been so much time I've burnt just to do this in the first place. Please don't do this. Though, unfortunately, sometimes those things are entirely out of your control because there are people like this guy who does not care about anyone apart from himself. Here you have a guy at a hotel who probably has some actual legitimate complaints to make, but has no idea how to do it appropriately and is taking out all of his anger about how things have been going at this hotel, all on this individual staff member right here. Here's the clip.
I know. You think you're that fast, huh? Why are you beating this lady up?
How did I beat her up?
She didn't do. Yes,
How did I
you
beat her
are.
up?
I'm standing here watching you do her.
I yelled at her, but I didn't beat her up.
You are verbally beating her up.
Sure, I'll give you that.
She doesn't deserve it. She did not make the mistake.
Her mistake was when I asked her to read the complaint that I had given their corporate, who refused to do anything and help me and pointed me back to the people who have terribly, like everything in the hotel's wrong. The pool's not available. The ice machine's not available. Everything is wrong. There's pubic hair in our wash. There's pubic hair in our shower. There's pubic hair. It's gross.
I get that.
And so when I ask somebody to read something, and when I ask somebody to read something, they literally go, "Do you want me to read the whole thing?" Yeah, that's why I handed it to you. And if I finally go, "Man, you're dumb," after all that, I got some random stranger backing up that kind of incompetence and that kind of incompetence.
You're using the wrong language, dude. I don't know if you're educated or not, but dumb is the inability to learn things. She has an ability to learn. You are.
I'm not dumb. That's the thing. I graduated high school, went to college and everything. I'm way past dumb. I asked you a simple question as if you wanted me to scroll on your phone. That's what I asked you.
You asked me if I wanted to read the whole thing.
Yes, did you want me to read the whole thing?
Why would I not?
I didn't know if you wanted me to or not. That is your personal phone. I'm asking you for your permission to continue to look.
I handed it to you.
You said read this, read this. I saw what you had on the screen. That is what I read.
What on earth would I want you to read?
I will let you talk to my manager. I will let my manager give you a call tomorrow. Other than that, since you want to call me dumb and all that, I don't want to talk to you anymore.
I mean,
Simple as that.
Obviously, you don't want to work, nor does anyone in this hotel.
How am I not working?
Well, one, no one's been at this desk the entire time we've been here unless you come up here and ring the bell.
That's why the bell is up there. We have stuff to do in the back as well.
But when I come down here last night and listened to whoever was here, it could have been you, probably was somebody else. Right?
I wasn't here last night, but yes.
But when I hear people listening to videos on their cell phone and cackling and gaggling back there and not helping customers, you know.
Okay, and that's
one
not,
works.
I can't do anything about that.
The service people clearly don't work because everything that I wanted to use in the hotel was dang near broken.
Mm-hmm.
The cleaning people don't clean. I was woken up this morning by somebody playing rap music across the hall. I thought it was children. It was your cleaning staff.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Like, who works? I know everybody works.
I mean, if we're not working, this business will not be running. But like I told you, if you would like to talk to the manager tomorrow, I would be gladly to leave a note for her and she can give you a call.
I'm not going to waste my vacation talking to your manager who clearly doesn't manage a staff very well.
Perfect.
And you think that because you have an inability to perform your job, and when someone says something to you about it and doesn't just tolerate it, you just quit working even harder. I'm not going to talk to you anymore because you called me dumb.
No, I'm not talking to you because I'm not about to lose my job about this when I clearly tried to help you.
What you should do,
but no,
is everyone who works in this hotel should lose their job.
We're not going to talk about it anymore. I mean, if you want me to call the police, then I will.
I mean, I don't want you to.
Or if you want to just leave, then leave.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do because again, I come in here with a complaint to show you to read it.
Yeah,
that was a struggle.
Sure did. Yeah, it was a struggle. I'm sorry. It was. I'm so sorry. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I'm so sorry.
You are.
I'm so sorry. I'm not as smart as you.
You're definitely not.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I'm 34 and
I'm
retired.
so sorry.
You're how old?
I'm so sorry.
See, and you make those little gestures with your phone pointing at me.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm recording this, so I'm showing my manager.
It, and I want you to show your manager.
Yeah, and I'm going to show her.
Yes. That's good.
Perfect.
Manager, what's your name? Do you have a name?
No, just say what you have to say. I'm too dumb to have a name.
So the person who can't even answer me her name wanted to ask me what she should do about the terrible experience I had here, which was absolutely awful. I've already been in touch with your corporate. I don't think that that's very helpful because your corporate referred me back to the very people who can't complete their job. I actually used to work for a Hyatt hotel and I've been a Hilton Diamond member for a decade. So I know the standard, and I love when lazy, entitled, worthless people don't do anything to get their job. Please make sure you evaluate your staff, fire your staff, retrain your staff, get better staff. I know it's hard to hire people But this is the level we have, as people who are incapable of doing anything or helping anyone.
You're amazing. Have a great day. Thank you for your speech.
Funny additional piece of information with this clip, this guy actually had a job. He worked for a media company, which when the CEO of the media company saw this clip, promptly fired him. So much for being retired, buddy. Well, I mean, I suppose you are now, so you weren't lying per se, but probably not exactly the way you wanted to retire. But hey, good job. You did it for yourself. And I do want to make it clear, it does sound like he had genuine actual complaints that I think would be something worthy to complain about, but he's gone about this the entire wrong way. And yes, with the whole thing of like when you hand someone their phone, ask them to read what you've put on the phone, yeah, some people are going to ask, is there more? Do I need to scroll through? That is not something when you say they're dumb. It's like, yeah, there is more. Just keep scrolling until you hit the end. Or something like, I don't know. This is just such a better way you could have handled this entire mess. Instead of the way you did, and then taking out your frustration and anger about how you've been treated in this hotel. Because by the sounds of it, you had genuine complaints that are things that shouldn't happen in the first place. But you just don't know how to do it the right way, okay? Oh, and of course he didn't want to waste his, quote, time talking to the manager of the hotel because, of course not. He would rather go off once at a random worker who probably has very little control of fixing these issues instead of talking to the manager in the same matter. You just rather not do that. Good job. Here we watch the best way to deal with a dispute with your manager.
You need to get this. He's going to get fired. He's asking you to fight the manager. He at work and he don't want no money no more, bro. He's asking me, bro, let him fight. Let him touch me, bro. Let him touch me so you can get fired. Let him touch me so you can get fired, bro. I'm the manager. He's off the clock. I'm not supposed to. He's not supposed to be here. He got off at 4 o'clock. He got off at 4 o'clock. Hey, security. Get his ass, folks. I asked you a simple question. You want to turn into an argument. I never said it wasn't my fault. I asked you a question, you goofy ass little boy. God damn. We just trying to really make somebody. I'm sorry. I need to ask y'all what y'all want.
Oh, did I say best way? I'm sorry. It's actually the worst way to attempt to fight your manager physically over a dispute you're having with them. So something tells me there might be a few screws loose in that guy's head. Maybe. It's quite possible here. Maybe the manager did something really stupid. I don't know. It's still funny. Here we have an apparent lawyer who does not understand the simple rights that a restaurant can just kick you out for any reason at any time, who either has too big of an ego or just drunk. Probably both.
Okay. I am a lawyer. I am a lawyer.
You will not intimidate anybody on my dime.
No one's asking to intimidate. I'm asking to get a salad.
You will not.
Yes, I will.
You will not.
How embarrassing for your firm.
You will not.
For my firm?
If you are a lawyer, or who are you?
How embarrassing for your everything.
You will never intimidate anybody on my dime. You better act right.
Excuse me? Who are you?
You heard me.
How embarrassing for this.
You will not ever.
You heard me.
I promise you.
You
This will
heard
not.
With those shoes even?
Okay, good. The cops are here. Good. They're here for you.
Good.
You will
My
not
drink
ever
ass.
intimidate somebody like that. You need to be
know them.
appropriate.
I actually know
hope
them.
you know them.
You know what? I'm actually of their... No.
You gotta go.
No.
You gotta go.
No. No.
You will never be aggressive.
This
with somebody.
is inappropriate. This customer service. No. This.
I'm not your
customer
service.
service is inappropriate. This customer
Hi, bitch.
You are not going to validate.
Oh, she's been validated, and your ass is going to jail, you sucker.
But you're not going to validate. You're not going to take me out and validate her. No.
How embarrassing.
You know, I just want to be there with a lot of these drunk people when they wake up the next day and see the stupid crap they did the night beforehand. It'd be really interesting to see how embarrassed some of them are, or whether they actually care or not, because I guarantee you some people will look at what they did and go, oh well, and move on. Here we have an angry Karen fighting with park workers.
This lady
What are you doing, asshole?
Yeah.
What the f are you doing, asshole? F off, bitch!
Same thing you
Off, bitch!
Same thing you
Off, bitch! Off, bitch!
trees. I'm waiting on my crew
No,
to
you
get
ain't
down
doing
here.
shit. You're trying to provoke my ass. You asshole.
You video me.
You asshole.
You video me.
You asshole.
I'm born here. My name's Eric Williams, by the way. I work for Forestry.
Asshole.
I was out here.
Get out of my face.
Wow, but you videoed me though.
Stupid.
Wow, that's how you're talking.
You're a stalking mother.
Wow. I'm stalking you.
No, you're provoking.
I'm stalking you. Call the police. Call the police.
No, I don't need the police.
I got cameras out here. Here goes my crew leader. This is my crew leader. This is my crew leader. My crew leader is right here. This is my crew leader. I got you good too, lady. I got you.
Try to provoke me. I don't think he's trying to provoke you anymore, ma'am. Consider yourself considerably provoked. You are fumingly angry in this clip. I don't think he's trying. He successfully did so, ma'am. These kids are playing with a soccer ball in their backyard and they accidentally kick it over the fence into the neighbor's yard. So they go over there to get the guy to throw the ball back over so they can keep playing it. But this guy has the weirdest justification on why he shouldn't.
Yeah.
What's that?
Hi, how are you?
Oh, I won't give you the ball. I'm not your ball picker. You know that. You're not supposed to put it in the back.
We send
No. You cannot.
Alright, we're gonna post it on social media.
What?
We're gonna post it. It's our ball. You gotta. It just be friendly.
You should play at the park, not the back of the house, okay?
Why are we not allowed?
Because I cannot be your ball picker. Don't do that.
We send one every
I don't
5
care.
months.
Don't play at the back. I told my kid not to play at the back because I don't want to bother your father there.
Just throw it
Don't
back.
argue with me, okay? Go out.
Post
Don't play at the back. Play at the park. We have a park there.
What weird behavior. No, you should be playing in the backyard. There's a park literally across the road. Okay, I get that there's a park across the road, but then what's the point of having a backyard if you're not meant to play in the backyard? This logic just seems ridiculously stupid. Maybe they just want to kick the ball amongst themselves. Oh no, the ball goes over into someone else's yard. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, it might hit and break something. That is entirely possible. That is a thing. But you know what? When you're neighbors with kids, this thing happens. Just throw the ball back over and move on with your day. It's not worth the effort of this stupidity. Here we have honestly quite a wild clip, to be completely honest. So a bit of backstory here. These people were supposedly friends for a period of time. They even got to meet the parents of this crazy person, and they gave her daughter a blanket, which is now the core crux of this current problem here. Though it's very likely there are several other issues that have occurred to get to this point. Here's the clip.
You need to get out of my place of living, you piece of trash.
That was a present your parents gave us.
Get out of my life.
You should have thought about that before being crazy.
Bye.
Literally coming up to me when I'm with my daughter.
Bye. Goodbye. I need you away. I need you out of my life. Bye. You said bye earlier, remember? Bye. Get out of here. Bye.
You wanted to stop talking to us. You're the one that wanted to be immature.
Get out of my life. Unruly piece of garbage. Bye. Bye. Bye.
And here is her standing outside our
Harassing
door.
my family.
Here is her.
Harassing my family.
Literally harassing us this late at night when we're trying to put our daughter to sleep. She comes up and storms out of nowhere. This is her not leaving our door. Look at this. Nope. It was a present from your parents.
Hold it up.
I will.
Can I get a phone?
Suck one.
Can I get a phone?
Suck
please?
one.
Thank you.
Suck one and have fun doing it. Get out of my face and out of my family's home. You're actually trespassing.
It's a blanket her parents gave to us.
Yeah.
She didn't give it to us,
Yes,
her
she did. No,
parents.
it was her
She
parents.
said her blanket back.
Bye.
So why did she
Bye.
ever give it to
Bye.
us?
I gave it to
Bye.
you. She said
Bye.
I gave it
Bye.
to you. I gave
Her
it to you. I
parents.
want it back.
Goodbye.
I want it back.
Bye. Bye.
I want it back.
Bye.
She's lying on
Bye.
my name.
Bye.
Get out of our room.
Bye.
Don't
Bye.
get out of our room.
Bye.
I'm not in your room. I
Bye.
want my personal
You
property
charged-
back.
you
I
charged-
want my personal property
out
back
of here.
now.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Now.
This is beautiful.
Now.
This
My
is
daughter, get
beautiful.
your ass out of here.
This is literally
You're literally
beautiful.
pathetic.
I am literally holding a child right now. And this is what she's
That's
doing.
probably the first time you held her all day. You
Yeah, I'm so
fuck.
sure because we were out all day with her. Get the out of my life, you loser. You literally
custody of mine, right? That's why
You're
I got
gonna lose
custody
it
of
real
mine,
quick,
right?
sweetie. Let me make
To
a
who?
hold the diapers real quick.
To who? You?
Yeah.
You? The one that can't even get the
I don't want your kid.
The one that can't even keep the room.
That's a real good one.
I just want the.
Just so you know,
Alexis. Yeah, let me
Because I'm gonna knock you down, bitch. Let's
Alexa,
go.
You're answering my property again.
Alexis, how's the cops
You're answering my property
You're
again.
done for.
You're done. I have you on camera breaking and entering. Get the f out of here.
But if she has
Get
no
the
camera,
fuck
You don't let me get
out.
Summer's
Get
blanket right
out.
now.
Get
I'm still holding a
out.
child.
Get out. You're causing
Don't touch her.
You are causing a physical
She's gonna do whatever she wants to. No, because I'm gonna call the cops anyway, so it's whatever.
Do it.
Oh,
Oh, I know you're gonna have fun doing it.
chill out.
Have fun with it, bitch.
I'm sending this to your parents.
Number one, stop leaving notes under my family's door. Number two, you're smiling because you know you're conniving. Number two, there is no way on God's green earth you could find out my room number after I just switched rooms. So now you're stalking. You're stalking. That's stalking. 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 Number three, I'm going to tell you one last time. Leave my family alone. You can't get it through your thick skull. I don't give a f about you. You're so nothing. I don't care. Just leave my family alone.
Clearly,
You're making accusations against my daughter saying I'm leaving her, whatever, when I haven't left the room. Suck my d. You wish you could. Grow up and get a life, you bitch. Seriously. That's why you don't have your daughter and you're not gonna get her. Like, what is your problem? You're smiling because you know you have issues. You're literally just bothering my family. You're harassing. Yeah, you are. And I'm glad you're admitting it because I'm going to have this for evidence as well.
Personally, and then also what I've seen a lot of people comment on, that maybe you should have just given the blanket back immediately. But again, I don't think that would have completely fixed this current problem, because clearly post giving the blanket back, she's now continuously stalking and harassing you guys in spite of you trying your best to avoid them entirely. So I don't know if that would really help the situation in this case, but it would have at least stopped the current argument, or at least changed the current argument the night beforehand, so your daughter didn't have to deal with all this mess. But I don't know, this is just insane, to be completely honest. Like, this entire behavior is wild. Here we have a guy casually destroying their local Target.
This guy just broke all this shit. He's now pushing all this shit over. Mad at somebody. I don't know what he's doing.
No way.
You gotta go! Becky.
He's gonna take a stick to you. No.
Hey, stay back!
Apparently, eventually multiple people decided to subdue this guy. Cops arrived with an ambulance and he left on a stretcher. So maybe he's a bit mentally deranged. Either way, that's going to be a fun find coming in the mail. Here was seemingly racist Karen being extremely upset that these people have arrived to the job site too early.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm calling code enforcement again.
How?
Okay. Also, probably immigration. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
reporting you because you're not supposed to be here till 7 o'clock in the morning. No work before 7. I reported you the last time. You're going to get reported again. Do you understand me? What's your name?
Ma'am.
What do you mean? This is the law.
Yeah.
Do you understand the law?
We're not working. I mean,
That's not working?
We haven't started yet. We just pulling in.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not having a start yet.
Yeah, okay. We'll see, but I'm going to take your pictures now, okay? Maybe I'll send them to immigration, too.
Now, I can kind of understand being annoyed at these people for getting there and potentially starting work before the time they're meant to, especially when it's this early in the morning in a neighborhood where there's people who are potentially sleeping. But by the sounds of things, A, they're not actually doing anything yet, they're just arriving and setting up to start when it's time to start. And B, it doesn't look like it'd be like, based upon the lighting, I would assume it's probably like 5:30, 6 in the morning, probably that early. It's about an hour before they actually start and they're just setting up. And then saying you're going to send all this immigration totally does not give off any form of racist intent here whatsoever. You have a weirdo on a bike.
I don't know.
This as far as you've gotten it. Well, now you know. There's no path this way. You gotta find this path, man. You got an e-bike.
Hun, you assume too much. I've been riding in this park for 2 years. I know every path.
Then why didn't you tell me there was no path this way?
Because I'm literally meditating.
That's all you
I
have
got
to
a
say.
kid at home. I got a
all you
husband
have
at
to say,
home.
please. I
I'm
need to
only just trying to take a minute.
Communication, the part that we fuck up.
I'm not
Just say,
obligated.
you know what?
I'm not obligated, sir.
What? You're not obligated?
I'm not obligated. And here you come.
That's the thing, that if you would have been clear, I would have been gone. But you yap, say shit that you don't support.
I didn't yap.
You know?
I literally stayed silent, and that's what made you mad.
You're obligated.
That's what made you mad.
Obligated.
That's what made you mad.
You're obligated.
That's
That
what
you
made you
have
mad.
That you have to say something.
That's what made you mad. That a woman didn't want to talk to you.
Woman nowadays doesn't matter if you're a woman or a man.
We don't want to talk to you.
All that doesn't matter nowadays.
You're literally circling me.
Yes.
Talking shit.
Because you could have
Talking
avoided all
shit.
this. You could have
Talking
avoided
shit.
You could have avoided all this. But you women don't realize that shit. Because they feel, oh, dude, I'm strong just like a man. Bullshit.
You're still circling me.
I'm obligated to. You see, you could have avoided all this. Simple. You know, but you know, I'm meditating. You could have said that from the beginning. You know, you could have said that from the beginning. Yeah? Oh, wow.
The whole time.
That's gonna make a difference.
The whole time. Keep circling me. No. Come back. You're obligated. You're obligated. You're obligated. Come back. Come back. Tell me more.
Come on, let's go hit the canyon. Come on.
Come on.
Please don't get
Tell me more about how many kids you popped out.
I'm trying to avoid you, please. Please. You keep getting closer to me.
Hun, I have the video from the beginning.
Why?
That's not gonna work.
Why?
That's not gonna work the whole time.
Who's gonna come right now? Who's
The
gonna come right now?
whole
Who's gonna come right now?
The
Who's
whole
gonna
time.
come right now?
It's
Tell
not
me,
about
who's gonna
who's
come?
coming.
Who's gonna come right now?
It's not
Tell
about
me.
who's coming.
Tell me who's gonna come.
It's not about who's coming.
Oh yeah, circling around. Put him in jail.
It's not about the police.
Put him in jail.
It's not about the police.
Oh, okay.
That's not what this is for.
What is it for?
I don't call the police for shit.
Come on. You don't want to be my friend? See? Could have been long gone a long time ago.
But here you are. If you wanted to leave, you would have left. You don't want to leave. No. You don't want to. You don't want to. You came over here asking me about trails because you thought you were going to make a motherfucking friend today. You were not. I don't have male friends. I don't have random stranger male friends. As soon as I didn't give you the information you wanted, you got mad. You never wanted to leave. This is what you wanted. This is what the fuck you wanted. Now enjoy it. Enjoy it, because this is the only way.
You lied to me. I asked you, do you know
I lied to you,
Yes,
sir.
because
You are a stranger. I will tell you any mother thing I want.
I will never understand the type of person this guy is, that when you don't get the response you want from a woman who you've met randomly in the woods, that instead of just moving on with your day and continue on with your life and not worrying too much about it, you do something along the lines of this. I just have to ask, why do you think this is ever a good idea? Like, it genuinely is one of those things where not only do you come off as a massive creep, arsehole, etc., etc., etc. It's just one of those questions of are you just that desperate? Is that what this is? Are you that desperate for attention from the other sex that this is what you have to do to get it? Because it just seems a bit ridiculous. Like, seriously. And now, because this person was recording themselves doing things there, and you just so happen to make this weird attempt to do whatever the hell you are doing here, this is now on the internet. Give it a little bit of time and someone's going to figure out who you are, and then this is going to become a problem in your life, potentially. It's just how the internet goes, especially considering these set of clips got, I think, somewhere in the neighborhood of 5 to 6 million views on TikTok. There's bound to be someone who knows who you are in amongst them now, and that's just what the consequences of these actions are. It legitimately leaves me to question, why? Is it simply just you're that desperate for attention, or what is it? Like, I don't get it. But to the men in the audience who are watching this is the perfect example of behavior you don't do. If you don't get the answer or response from a female out in public, don't do shit like this. Just move on with your day. It's not that hard. At least it shouldn't be. Here we have the aftermath of a crash of sorts.
I got all that already, baby.
Leave me alone.
I got all that. Hey,
Do nothing.
You hit my car.
I didn't hit your car.
You hit my car.
No, I did
Don't play with me. I'm
not,
telling you, don't play with me.
No, I didn't hit anything, yo.
You can do all that. You can do all that. You can do all that, baby. You can do all that. All that. You can do all that. Police already got you. All that. Police already got you.
Obviously, her brain wasn't firing on all neurons today, because anyone with any form of logical nonsense would understand that staying here and dealing with all the mess of this crash is going to lead to far less consequences than performing what this is, a hit and run. Even if you don't have a license, even if you have all these things you've done wrong, simply doing the act of running away from a situation is only going to make this worse for yourself when they eventually catch up with you. It's that simple. Here we drop in the middle of a customer arguing with the supposed manager of this store.
Equal rights.
Yeah, what did you
All right,
being
I'm
a
not
woman
here to
have
talk
to
about
do?
that. Here you go.
That's fine.
Here you go.
I like to speak to a manager.
I'm the manager. Here you go.
Okay, what is this?
Here you go.
What
this
is
the
it?
pamphlet. You can go ahead and file a claim. It don't come through us. It goes through a third-party company.
Okay, but
here
it
you go.
says on your paperwork.
I'm trying to take your information, but you sitting here trying to argue. If you came here to argue, that's not what we're about to do.
Ask you a
And I'm
simple
not about to
question.
sit here
You're
and argue
very
with you. You coming
hostile.
in here real aggressive. You a grown man.
I did
You
not
need to
come in
calm
here
your energy.
aggressive at all.
Yes, you are.
My
Here you go.
energy is very light.
Here you go, baby. Here.
That's fine. So on the paperwork it says to come in, immediately speak with y'all. So
let's talk.
And that's what I came here to do.
Okay,
But
so
you got
let's talk.
hostile because
Because
I
you're
asked
coming in
you
here questioning
if
me
your
about a
phone.
phone.
Right, because I
About
blew
a
you
phone.
up. What's
Sir?
wrong with me asking you that? Isn't your
Okay.
job customer service, not to have an attitude?
Okay.
Do you have a higher up?
Yeah, I do. I'm about
May I
to call him
speak
right
to
now
them,
for you.
please?
I got you. Can you please step out though? Because you're making me uncomfortable.
I'll step
I don't
back.
feel safe. Thank you.
That's
I
fine.
don't
That's
feel
so
safe. Thank you,
dramatic,
sir.
bro.
Thank you, sir. You can go ahead and step out.
That's fine.
I don't feel safe.
That's fine.
I'm about to give you his number because I don't know who you're talking to.
Mm-hmm. Why you stepping
You're
towards
recording
if
me?
you
I
don't
need
feel
you to
safe?
step out.
Of course
All right,
I'm
so let me call the
recording you.
police.
Look out, call
Let me
them.
call the police.
They've been called on me multiple times.
I need you to step out.
Open the door.
I need you to, sir. I need you to step out, please.
No problem.
Thank you. Step
I'ma
out.
call the
All right,
police.
step out.
Call
Step
the
out.
police. Did you
Step out,
just
please.
assault
Step
me
out,
with the
please.
door?
Personal opinion, there's not really much I can personally take away from this clip here, purely because we get dropped in the middle of whatever is happening here. We don't know what happened prior to this clip, and going off of the literal thousands of clips I've seen over the past few years of these type of situations, it is very likely that this guy did something to provoke her prior to pressing record. Now, it can be said that she should probably respond in a more respectful manner as a customer service person, but on the same note, she did a pretty reasonable thing here by saying, nope, stop, get out, leave, please. Like, she wasn't yelling at him or anything. She just decided to end the situation, asked him to get out of the store and move on. So these guys who are black, there's a reason why I've just specified that, and you'll find out in a moment, are gathered together for their grandfather's funeral. And the old boomer across the road sees a group of black people grouped together. One of their cars so happens to be blocking his driveway. You know how he approaches the situation? He makes the assumption that this is a gang meeting. Here's the clip.
Not right.
Sir, please don't do that.
You got the damn roadblock.
We'll tell them to move the car, okay?
You wanna? I better carry your damn ass. What you better do?
Man, can you go get your uncle or somebody? He wants them to move. He's saying it's a game.
This ain't right.
He's being very disrespectful.
This is a neighborhood, quiet neighborhood. This ain't right.
Come on, that's why I'm saying. That's why I didn't want you to say nothing to him, man. Just come on, baby.
It's a damn road right here.
Shame, but it's okay. I'm so sorry.
Well, I am not sorry.
Get in the house.
No, this ain't right.
I tell him to move that car. I tell him, sir.
I'm gonna call the police if y'all don't do something.
Sir, it's an after pass of a
I don't care about all that crap.
You can't say that. That's not crap. You gotta
I don't like you running my neighborhood.
We're not running your neighborhood. I don't know what's wrong.
I live right there.
James,
I live here for a good while.
James, well, don't bust me up.
Go get keys so I can move your car. She say she don't want your car in
No,
the
you
driveway.
blocking my have to back
My
out.
car's not blocking their driveway. They can get out their driveway.
Hey, go get it.
Don't block my driveway.
James, you can talk to people better than that.
No, hey, I don't like it.
Don't do that.
Mr. James, if you wanted to bag back, you could and get out, Mr. James.
I can call some records and get this shit moved.
Stop. No, you can't. Come on.
Oh, that's so mean of you, Mr. James. Today is Saturday.
Come here.
And you know all that other stuff is way back in the day. We ain't going for that shit, James.
I ain't going either.
That's crazy.
This is a neighborhood. It ain't designed for the hood.
James, stop.
You gotta stop saying stuff like that, Mr. James.
What's going on?
Mr. James being very rude, and we asking him.
How you doing?
No, I don't like that. You running my neighborhood. I don't care what you're doing. I don't believe in this crap. You hear?
Oh, wow.
We just told you it's a repass. So
my face. No, you're going to start some trouble right there. There's trouble.
Oh.
There's trouble right
We dealing
there.
with a family death today, so you see,
I don't care about all that crap. Look at this is not right.
He just hollering about game eating and all that.
Yeah, this is looks like a game.
Oh, it's a funeral. We all family. We just left a funeral.
Can I talk to you?
No, you can't talk to me.
Oh, wow.
Stop it. Stop
You know what I'm saying? He can just, you feel me? Talk to the police.
Now they're going to run me in my house.
We ain't gonna run you in the house, sir. That's what we're trying to do. We just having, look, my dad just died last Sunday, and we just having a family get together. That's all it is.
No, but you don't have to have such a big meeting.
James, stop. You're not in our yard.
How can you get out of my driveway? My wife cannot back
Okay,
out.
we'll move this car right there. We'll get this car.
Now here comes the car. How's they going to get through?
Getting out the road.
I feel bad for your wife, bud. She's clearly looking at this and going, oh, God damn it. Not again, George. Why you do this? There's no need to do this. They're just peaceful. Yes, they're in your way. Just ask them nicely and move on with your life. You don't need to do this again, George. I get it. You don't like black people, but there's no need for this. Like, everyone in this entire situation, in spite of his complete disrespect of everything happening here, handled the situation pretty damn well, if we're all completely honest. Like, everyone who was a part of that was very calm in spite of the very racist statements that were made here from the guy, and the way he approached everything was pretty crazy. Again, as I said, yeah, it is probably annoying that someone's blocking your driveway with a car, but, you know, you just go over there, ask them, hey, I'm sorry, would you be able to just move your car briefly? You're kind of in my way. I'm sorry about that. Yada, yada. Like, just move on. Do it nicely. Sure, they would have moved the car immediately, be apologetic about it, and then everyone would be done. But no, you did this. Well, thank you, because we get this awesome clip now too. Here we have the neighbors fighting whilst the police are there trying to sort this situation out.
It was the big one down there. She tried to break into my apartment. That big one with no edges. That one.
The big ones. That's it.
That fat ass one with no neck.
They asked her to tell y'all the truth. They told me that they have to much noise like
Come up here.
and
Come up here.
and what had happened.
Come up here, big bitch.
If you keep making threats,
She's saying it to me though, but she's saying it to me. Don't say you, say her, say y'all. You're not gonna arrest nobody. She's starting to me.
y'all are making threats to each other.
She the one that said I can't be her. I told her to come upstairs.
Each other right here in front of all.
Okay, she get off me.
Go in the house.
You're telling her to come upstairs.
She told me to come downstairs. She said I can't be her. Come downstairs, so I told her to come upstairs.
Okay.
All I'm saying.
That's all we need to know. Both of y'all, get in the house.
No, I'm right here. All I'm saying is they lying, saying that they never came upstairs.
So who beating on the door?
It's her.
I can completely understand if these people are just continuously harassing you over time, but also maybe wait until the police finish talking to them and come up to talk to you to find out more about the situation instead of getting into an argument, making threats to the other person downstairs when the police are literally right there. That is just the fastest way to get both yourselves arrested, if I'm honest. Like, don't be smart. So the person behind the camera here is a property manager person. They've come over to this house here to drop off a spare set of keys at about noon, and this guy who lives in the neighborhood has gone in very angry, asking her to move her car. She tells him, hey, give me a moment, I'll do that in a moment, and he walks out angrily, comes back even more angry, and says he's going to plow through her car if she doesn't move it. And then we get to this recording here.
Oh, you're terrifying
you to move out of the way.
Sir, I don't know what is your problem, but I'm talking to them, trying to inform the ladies. I don't need to be attacked. Okay, give me a second.
I want your license number. You're obliged to give it to me.
Leave him alone. Shut up.
I just don't get treated like this.
You're treating your wife like that.
Wow. Lady, we've been married 54 years.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you're in complete denial. You're scared to death. I mean, that's just terrible. Let's go. I need to have this truck moved so my children can get out.
Children.
Take all the pictures you want, lady.
Yeah, police love videos, so don't try us. Get out of my way.
I'm not in your way, lady. You're in my way.
Actually, these are theirs.
That's right.
Sir, what is your problem?
I don't have a problem, ma'am. You need to move your car, please. That's okay. You need to move your car, lady.
She's like.
Y'all have the license.
Very honorable behavior from you.
Apparently, ultimately, no one's apologized for the situation here, and the cops did get involved, but all they said was that the old guy was a, quote, energetic man and won't do anything about it, in which that's kind of sad, but at the same time, you're a property manager, so I can see why a lot of people don't seem to care, which it sucks, if I'm completely honest. It just sucks to have to deal with shitty people like this, but yeah, I don't want to go on a ramble about this too much more. Moving along. Here we have a guy who's barely managing to contain their anger at what looks to be an airport area.
They'll take you apart, buddy. Just calm down. Everybody's going to get out.
Is that?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Get the out of
Where you going? Where you going?
Get out of here.
Calm down, man.
Who the are you?
Calm down.
Who the was that?
Don't worry about him.
I want to know who the
We
that
don't know
was.
who he was. Don't
You sure about that?
I don't know who he was.
I want to know who the that was.
We don't know who he was. Just calm down. Everybody's going to get out of here tonight.
I'll sit here.
I'm honestly going to make the assumption this guy's probably got some form of mental problems, and that's what the guy in the blue shirt's there for, to just help him and stuff on those lines, because he seems to be trying to keep this in control and continue to help the guy even after the situation is seemingly over. I don't know, it's just one of those things. Here we have an interesting clip where this guy is refusing to pay for services done by a mechanic here for some reason or another, because apparently they weren't done correctly. I don't know. Here's a clip.
I'll film you too, brother.
So
I'll
what
film
do
you
you say?
too.
You're from
I'll
Tennessee?
film you too. I'll film you too. I got 100,000 followers on my Instagram. You want to see that? I'm going to film your ass too, dummy. And I will not come back to this motherfucker again. His big fat ass up over here trying to charge me $160 for nothing. And I just told you to fix the water. And you couldn't even do that. And now you want to raise your hand in people's face. What kind of business are you? That's what you do? You're a fighter? Then you still keep getting close. Buddy, I got almost 100,000 followers on my shit.
I have to follow you to
No, you don't have to follow me, bucko.
Okay.
But you film
I don't have to follow
I'm going
you.
to film you.
Leave my neighborhood.
Okay,
Believe me
well,
that,
I
okay?
can't leave because you didn't even jump my car. You got my car
No,
up here
because
on low.
your car has a bad battery,
well,
dude.
you still filming me.
Bad battery.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Bad battery.
That's cool.
Piece of shit.
I'm still filming.
Okay.
I'm still filming.
Yes.
Okay, and I'm going to stand right here.
Okay.
Right.
But you were threatening me.
Right.
What
I
you say
didn't
about
threaten
it?
you. No,
what I'm gonna threaten you for?
You
got in my
I'm
face.
recording you because you were
I'm recording
threatening
you.
me.
I'm recording you right here because you tried to charge me
telling
$160, and
that
I told you the water was leaking. I am from Tennessee. I am.
And then you're going to see what I'm doing.
And I'm gonna post your ass too.
Okay.
Big dummy.
More dummy than you are not, stupid bitch.
All right, yep. And I make my money too. How about that? Bitch, and it's still started up.
And who's the dummy?
You're a dummy.
Me?
That's why your business. Because you're mad I sell cars and you don't. Out of here.
What I've deciphered from this mess is that the car wasn't apparently running according to the other guy, but then when he goes to get in his car, it then starts running. I don't know. There's not really much more I can gather out of this. Did he actually pay for the services? Did the mechanic actually do their job correctly? I don't know. It just kind of ended. Though it was quite funny, the guy decides to go on his little ramble. Oh, you're recording me? Let me record you and I'll show you in front of my audience of 100,000 followers on Instagram. Cool, buddy. Here, I'll show you to my 25,000 subscribers on YouTube. Like, that actually matters. When you get your family involved in an incident and they call you out.
What's the problem?
Your daughter getting bucked when I get off the bus.
What do you mean she getting bucked?
She got bucked with my best friend.
Who is your best friend?
All three. No, not all three of them, but all three of them.
Well, she can say what she want to say out her mouth. That's the thing.
Well, after I leave,
it don't matter.
it do matter.
No, it don't. When you gonna fight her, let's fight her.
I did want to fight her. She kept walking away.
But did your best friend say that they say anything? So you taking up for your best friends?
Yes.
So if you're gonna fight her, fight her. If you're gonna fight her, bring your ass. Take your glasses off. You wanna fight her, fight her behind your back ass.
Jokes aside, that's quite funny, the fact that she was just like, oh, you're gonna fight them? Why'd you fight them? What is this? Oh, she kept running away. Well, what are you doing? Oh, that's great. This person gets their nails done at a nail salon. They're seeming to be happy with the nails at the time. They even leave a $10 tip on top of the usual payment. But they come back later with not only their sister, but their mother in tow to complain about the nails and attempt to get a refund. Here's the clip.
We're going to stop full payment. You're not going to get 1 penny. How's that?
We can call the Swedish bank
right now. Go on the bank.
You can call the bank whatever you want, but we say we don't do refund. You can sit down and we repair for you. Yes, you can call it.
We are stopping this right now.
But we can call the company. They said you can call the manager.
Yeah, you can call and do whatever you want.
So do the 25 refund and we'll take care of the rest later.
But 25 isn't even half because I had left a $10 tip.
You should be ashamed of yourself. Are you filming us? Hi. Here, let her film your nails. She's filming you. Look at the nails.
I record a video.
Yeah.
You see, I put on Facebook, don't worry.
Yeah,
we
look
don't
at
see
the
them.
Would you pay $60 for these nails?
I mean, look
folks?
at the edges and how
And I also want to say, for you to film us when we're speaking to you kindly is completely
That's why I say, Howard, sit down and he do repair
It's not even,
for you.
it's even stuck on my fingers. There are even dots under the lines.
Do you think they're good? Are you proud of them?
For me, I think it's good.
Look, I get the idea that you may have thought it was fine at the time, but when you had someone else double check over it, they might see problems that you didn't see. So I completely understand that part of it. But also at the same note, it sounds like the nail tech is very willing to do the repairs and fixes necessary to make you happy in this situation, and you're refusing to do so because it seems like you just want your money back and that's it. You actually don't care about the nails itself and things on those lines. Like, I will say this, I personally would never run a nail salon like this, so me saying this is probably redundant, but I mean, if I was to do something along these lines, I would be like, cool, if you want a refund, if you come to get nails done here, if you'd like to get a refund in the future, you'll have to have the nails removed on site before you get the refund. So you can't get away with getting free cool looking nails because no, you want the refund, they get taken off or they get undone, yada yada yada. Though those are probably real nails. I don't know enough about this stuff, leave me alone. Here you have a Karen complaining and annoying someone who's minding their own business at the pool.
I'm getting complaints.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. You were literally walking around the whole pool. You just looked at me and stopped.
And now you
Because
decide to say what
I
you're
see something
saying.
in your hand.
So you just lied just now.
No.
First complaints and now you just saw something? So which one is it?
I got complaints.
But you were just walking around the whole pool and you just stopped and saw me. First was complaints, and then now you're saying you just...
I got
Leave me alone,
complaints.
please. Leave me alone.
Where do you live?
Leave me alone. What?
What's going on?
Who are you?
I told you I'm on the board.
Okay, good for you. Go back to the board.
What's going on?
I got complaints.
About what?
She's a liar. She was going around the whole pool. She just decided to stop when she looked at me. Because of whatever she got going on.
No, ma'am. No, I don't think so.
But we're just at the pool.
Oh, I've gotten complaints. Okay, what are the complaints about? Oh, where do you live? it just seems like like she's just trying to come up with an excuse to annoy this person for some random reason. Like, it's just a bit abnormal behavior. She's saying that she's gotten complaints about them, but she's not actually willing to tell them the complaints that people have been complaining about. Isn't that like the first thing you do when you're coming up to a person in a pool saying, hey, by the way, some other people have been complaining about you doing blah, 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 blah. Is that true? Or try to figure out the situation? No, she's just trying to be a nuisance, which is wild. Here we have a door-to-door salesman, yes, everyone's bane of existence, being harassed by a guy in the neighborhood for some weird reason who's going obsessively far to get rid of him.
Yo, you want to leave me alone?
No.
Leave me alone, bro. I didn't do nothing to you.
I'm not your bro.
I didn't do nothing to you. I didn't do
See
nothing
that
to you.
house right there?
Yeah, what about it?
Don't never step in that yard again.
What the hell did I do?
Don't step in that yard again.
What did I do?
You're ignorant with my stuff, ain't
I didn't do shit.
you? You didn't?
No. Please tell me what I did.
Huh?
Please tell me what I did. It's a public road. I can walk.
I'll tell you what you can do. You can get your f***ing ass beat. Want to try me? Huh?
What did I do? Like, actually, what did I do?
Don't walk up to that house again.
What did I do?
Don't walk up to that house again.
What did I do?
You're going to get f***ed up.
What did I do? Why the hell are you following me?
You can. I'm going to show you what.
I didn't do nothing to you.
You're going to.
How?
I ain't done with you.
Good.
Really? Really?
I ain't do nothing to you.
Yes, door-to-door salesmen are a bane of everyone's existence, but here's the thing. There's one simple solution. Ignore them. Don't worry about them. They'll knock on your door once or twice, but after they don't get an answer after a little bit, they're just going to move on. There's no need to get out into your truck and start chasing them down your street just to go off at them, do whatever the hell that guy did, I didn't see through the blur, and threaten to fight him. He's just doing his job, buddy. Seriously. He just wants to do his job, get his money, pay his bills. That's all he's here to do. Not like you're just here to want to murder the guy by the sound of it. Like, what in the world deranged behavior is this? Here we have someone who tries to get away with not paying for the haircut they just got given, but clearly this hairdresser's dealt with this type of person before.
What? I'm about to get the money out my car. No. Well, you're gonna have to leave your purse here. For what? Cause it don't, you can't go out there. You gotta pay me first. My car right in the driveway. Okay, why can't you leave your purse right here then?
I could have somebody just cash app you this.
So you don't got the money?
No, not right now.
What? So you came to your appointment without the money?
I could just have somebody cash app you.
Okay, well, you can't go to, you're gonna have to sit here today, till the cash app come through or something.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna get the body out of my car. Okay, just leave your purse here then, if that's the case. Just so I have something of yours that you're gonna come back for. Oh, why would I do that? I don't have the body, actually. Man, what an failed attempt. Because this person's obviously had to deal with someone doing this before, so they've got a pair of locks that don't make extremely obvious to the door when someone makes an attempt to leave. This bus driver spots someone in the back vaping inside of the bus, and so decides to stop the bus and gets the lady to get off the bus, gets the teen to get off the bus and refuses to move the bus until they leave. Here's the clip.
Talking to you. The one that's playing go. Yes, you. The one that you with me right now. Off the bus.
Who are you talking to?
You just vaped. Off the bus. You guys want to vape, that's fine. You do it outside, not on the bus. Off the bus, lady. Yes, you.
No, he needed to go. I don't want to go home.
You. Yes, you. Off the bus.
What did I do?
You vaped. I saw you. I just saw you.
How was I my dad?
Yeah, well, tell your dad that you're getting off the bus because you were vaping. I just looked at you. I'm on the mirror. I'm looking right at you. Yeah, it is. Because vaping's not allowed on the bus. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. It is that serious. I know, it is not to you. I know, it doesn't matter. The bus ain't going anywhere until you guys move.
Ultimately, the person who was caught vaping refused to leave the bus, so you know what happens next? Everyone gets kicked off the bus. Great job. Person who's not willing to take responsibility for doing something that's wrong. Good on ya, you dumbass. And for those who think that this was an overreaction with the bus driver, you obviously aren't aware enough of how serious this type of thing actually is, because there's a reason why you can't just smoke or vape or use aerosols in public spaces like this, because there are people who could legitimately die because of that. I don't joke about this. Look it up. Like, there are people whose lungs, whose bodies have a very bad reaction to aerosols, to smokes and the chemicals in cigarettes and vapes that legitimately leads to a very bad reaction from that person that could, at the very least, hospitalize them. At the very worst, bloody kill them. There's a reason why it's a no-go at all. It's just, that is what it is. It is a serious thing. You just don't do that in enclosed spaces. Do it in your own room, whatever. Have the smoke alarms go off if you're that dumb, but never do it in a public space, especially never do it in a public space with a lot of other people unless you're in a designated area where you can smoke and stuff like that. It is a serious thing. You shouldn't do it. People could die.
Roll the window down.
No. I'm not rolling the window down.
Roll the window down.
So please leave.
Roll the window down.
No, I'm not.
And before you ask, there is no part 2 to this one. What we've got information-wise is that she was apparently arrested, she got locked up for a day, and now has to pay for a new window. Genius 100 IQ plays here if I've ever seen one. Here we have a character who successfully scraped a Tesla on her way into a car park, and when confronted by the owner of said Tesla, she has a very crazy reaction to it.
Ma'am, you hit my car.
I did not hit your car. I just...
Then what's this right here?
That was on a long time ago.
Okay, then do you see how close you are? It's not even close to my car? Ma'am, look at how close you are. You can't even walk through here. Ma'am, you hit my car. I have a video recording that you hit my car.
No,
okay. I'm not gonna move, so... Ma'am! Stop! Ma'am! Yo, okay, move out of the way. She's gonna hit you. You, what the
I'm not a fan of Teslas, but there's one thing that I've grown to absolutely love about them, and it's the fact that they're a literal surveillance system on wheels. Okay, maybe I don't love that fact about them, but it's if you're going to crash into any car in a car parking lot whatsoever, you don't want to do it to a Tesla, because those things have got cameras at every little angle that it could ever be possibly conceived. So if you've hit their car, they definitely know about it. They've definitely got the damn proof about it, so you may as well just accept the fact you did that and move on with your life. Or be this cranky old lady here who not only decides to perform a hit and run, also makes an attempt to run over the person whom they've hit, whose car they've hit, to maybe do a second round of hitting and running. Genius moves on their behalf. Hopefully the police caught up with them a little later. unfortunately, we'll never know because the TikTok account that this clip was on is gone. This group were waiting in line for a ride in a certain form, a theme park of sorts, and well, it turns out most of the group need to go to the toilet. So most of the group went whilst leaving one person behind to wait in line whilst the rest of them went to the toilet, and when the rest of the group returned to join back in line where they were before, the person next to them were extremely unhappy about this. Anyway, the other person who stayed back initially now goes to go to the toilet, and on her way back she whips out her phone because she knows what's coming. Here's the clip.
Excuse me, sorry. Excuse me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've been waiting in line, so you can get back at the end.
She was sitting here and they came up. You need to calm down. Park right here. You need to calm down. You need to calm down, man. I'm not even with them and you're embarrassing yourself. Please quiet.
Let's just go down there.
No!
I don't think the roller coaster is moving, so the line is in their way. It was up here already, so... Who cares? All these people... You care? You care? You're arguing with us? Yeah, okay, I care she was up here. Who cares she was up here earlier? She left. There's no way she was up here. She was. She was.
You need to calm down. You need to calm down. You need to calm down, man. I'm not even with them and you're embarrassing yourself.
The group of teens handled it the right way. They all need to go to the toilet, but they went into smaller groups first before actually, they went in group by group and not left the line entirely or in one big group leaving a person behind. They did it smart, which is pretty cool. I say it's fine. I personally wouldn't care so much, especially considering what you're literally just behind them. What, you might have ended up in the same damn cart and you're doing this argument over nothing. Look, your kid's clearly in a bit of distress seeing this argument because it's like, what is even happening here? Ultimately, we live in an era where these type of lines tend to be several hours long outside in an area where you're usually walking around for 10, 20,000 plus steps in a single day, where you're expected that you should stay very well hydrated, drinking a fair amount of water. So naturally, you're going to need to pee at some point in these multi-hour lines. That's just how our bodies work. Expecting people to just go to the toilet before getting in the line and not needing to go to the toilet later when they're in a multi-hour line is kind of stupid. Here we have a guy who wants some fast food, but unfortunately it's taken a little while. It's not quite being fast when it comes to food. So he hears a comment in the background from one of the employees and decides to snap a little. Here's the clip. And they encounter an orca, and one person isn't exactly great with handling their reaction, and the captain has their priorities in order.
Relax.
What do we do?
Don't turn your engine on.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Don't turn your engine on.
I'm scared.
Hey, what's your language?
I'm sorry.
You're doing what you're supposed to. Just stay put.
Sorry, Cap. I freaked out.
I can kind of understand what the captain's doing here, because A, this could be just him trying to say something that will just get the other person's attention again to get them out of that panic that they seem to be slowly going into, as well as they're using broadcasting lines, and, you know, the swearing might accidentally grab the attention of people you really don't want the attention of unnecessarily, you know, the authorities and stuff along those lines. Ultimately, I don't think it's that bad of a problem. Oh, don't curse. Oh, that's not a really thing I think should matter much here. Yeah, he's freaked out a little bit because of an orca. The captain's just like, hey, mind your language. You're doing fine. You're doing everything you need to do in this situation. And I think that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. This father is taking his kid down to the local bar so they can play pool together. And this lady, who seemingly is pretty intoxicated, comes over to go off at them for apparently doing something wrong. Here's a clip.
I can take a video. There's nothing wrong with what I'm doing right now. I'm hanging out with my kid. It doesn't matter what time it is. This is my kid.
Really?
How drunk are you? Yeah,
What
that's
type
a real
of father
question.
are you?
How drunk
Having
are
a
you?
little boy.
Oh, yeah, come here.
2-year-old.
How about, does somebody want to get the cops called up in here, please? Because you're starting shit for no reason. This is none of your business. This is none of your business. Who cares if he's playing pool? What the do you have to be, do you have to be an adult to play pool? Yes, it's my son. I have 2 children. I am a single father, and it's none of your business what I'm doing with my kid right now. Yes, absolutely. You are way out of line even coming over to me. You need to walk away. You need to walk away. It has nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you. I hope the cops are coming because you're going to get arrested for a disorderly and probably for being under the influence in public. You know that?
Really?
If you're starting stuff? All right. All right.
I'm just kidding. I'll take a video.
I personally don't see the problem here. Someone might do, but here in Australia, it's very common that most bar-esque places, we call them pubs here, also have a restaurant built into it as well, where you can take your family and have a decent meal most of the time. Some of them are pretty mediocre, to say the least. And they also usually have gaming areas that can be played with kids. For example, one of the taverns I used to go to when I was a lot younger used to have this section where they just had a bunch of PlayStation 2s just sitting there with games, and then a bunch of arcade machines, a way for the kids to just have a bit of fun whilst everyone else is still eating and things along those lines. And some places would have pool tables and yada 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 yada. You don't really care too much about that. Beyond that, I don't see a problem with this at all from the father's perspective. Okay, you might say, oh, it's not appropriate to take them to a bar, but he's taking them so he can play some pool. I liked playing pool as a kid, but the only options I really had for most of the time was whenever I went across the country to my grandmother's place, because they had a pool table. We could never afford to have one ourselves. Here we have a person who thought it was a bright idea to go to a post office 1 minute before they're closed with multiple different packages. Here's the clip.
That's not the time you're supposed to be here. Not the time you're supposed to be here. Oh, yeah, miss, come back another day, miss. Come on, miss. You sitting here playing with a dude. No, look.
I got it.
Thank you.
Can you please take this?
You're the one that's doing the most. Right, you're doing that too.
They're closed. But I came here at 4:59.
Don't worry, that's just close.
But it closed at 5.
Yes, because arriving 1 minute before they close means that they must accept every package you're bringing to them. No, that's not how that works. If you had a single package, I'm sure they probably would have been like, yeah, whatever, let's just process it. But you're bringing in 3 and you're trying to force your way in when they're trying to close up for the night. I get it if you work a full-time job and this is the latest time you can get into, but at a certain point, you just got to accept the fact that it didn't work out today and you need to move on. From what I can tell with this clip, this flight obviously has been delayed a portion of time, but they're now starting to do the preparations to actually start boarding everyone. But unfortunately for everyone, there's one person who's just a touch bit impatient.
I'm so ready. And also, we're just saying it says, howdy, y'all.
Okay, all right, good to know. Thank you for that.
I'm just gonna call them to put the information here.
I have it right here. I'm not going to do this again. Listen, honey. I'm not
wait 5 minutes. We're almost through.
This is the authorization.
Ma'am, you just have to wait
I'm not going to wait
until
out
they
there.
finish. So you cannot board this
We're
flight.
going right here.
Ma'am, you have to step outside, otherwise I have to cancel your flight.
Please
Can you just wait and be
please
patient?
see this?
Can you wait?
Holding me out
There's
for
nothing there.
There is too.
There's nothing there. It's a new message. You have to step
Hey, listen,
outside.
honey, just
Okay,
back
ma'am,
up
I have
10
to look up your reservation. You have to step outside. Otherwise I have to call the police for you.
I want a supervisor.
You're stopping boarding and delaying other
Get a
people's flight because
supervisor.
of your health.
Get a supervisor.
Get a supervisor.
Yes, I get you've probably just been waiting there for maybe a few hours, maybe longer, maybe shorter, but you also know that you're at the end of that wait now. They've literally just said that, hey, just give us a few minutes, we got to tidy up, and then you can all start boarding. What's the point of doing this crap when you already know you're at the back end of the wait, you know you're about to board, just a little bit of patience and you'll be there. I've said this a million times over the years on this channel, but patience goes a long way in avoiding stuff like this for people. Just being patient can get you so far in life. Here we have a guy who got thrown out of Walmart because he got caught stealing, and he's acting all tough like he did nothing wrong until this happens.
Yeah, work hard to steal and then run. Look at me talking shit about Walmart. You steal. That's a thief. A thief.
Kill me, wait.
Stupid. Hell no.
Look at this thing. What are you doing?
You threatening me, boy. What you got to say, boy? Hell no.
Look, she recording. Look, there he is.
She can record me all she wants. That shit don't hurt me.
There he is. For Walmart. Talking to you about Walmart. Gonna steal some little small stuff and run.
Yo, wait. Small. Just one shit, bro. Come on, go on, bro.
Just what?
One small little shit. Give my bait back, please.
But here's the thing. You turn something small to something big because Greenville County coming for you.
Bro,
you ain't right.
You see how he trying to act in front of the camera so bad? When he was talking all that shit in there, talking about,
I wish you touched me.
I
wish you touched me.
think
the police
coming to get you, bro. What? I'm just saying, man. You try to plug the camera, you know, trying to make everybody. What?
No, I'm just saying, like, the police looking for you.
They're coming right there for you. Look, why are you walking away? He right there. Look, there he is. He right there. Bad. Be careful. He tough.
Yeah, he's a bad man.
Mama, they did them.
Man, it's almost like actions do have consequences. Man, what a crazy concept that is. Man, I didn't know that if I did something bad, the police might get involved and it could lead to some consequences for those supposed actions. That's crazy. Who'd think that? Especially when you blow up stuff like this far bigger than what you necessarily need to. If you just accept the fact and move on with your day, I'm sure Walmart probably wouldn't have cared anywhere near as much as whatever's happened here, because it's clear this guy threw on a big hissy fit about being kicked out for stealing instead of just taking it gracefully because, yeah, you got caught stealing. Too bad, so sad, it's time to move on. These guys have gone to this nail salon to get some nails done for the first time at this nail salon in particular, and they asked for a certain items and stuff, an hour of treatment, yada yada yada. You get the gist of it, right? Anyway, the guy who's doing it here decides to go above and beyond to do more than what they asked for, and then charge them for it. Here's the clip.
4 hours total, you know?
No, the total, it says right here, 60 minutes, $72. Whether you put... I didn't ask for that shit, so stop saying that. I need my refund back of what you owe me. You charged me $144 because that's what the... Sir, you know what... Why
you can't call the parties, okay? I shoot you before border, okay? I'm honest. I'm a manager here. You said
you
did that while we were doing the massage. You can't call the parties, okay?
Who asked you? I need a refund. You're not honest. Nobody asked you for 4 people. I wanted the 60 minutes.
We told you an hour. That's it. You started putting extra people on me and all that. I didn't ask you to do that.
This shit is crazy. This why people don't come over here. This why they don't get their motherfucking business. This why. This why.
You said 144 per person. You said $72 for a person.
Y'all don't come here. Y'all go to any mother one. Don't come to this one right here. Cause they sitting over here playing with people money like I'm some other tourist or something. I'm not no tourist. We was here for 1 hour. That's 2 people. Okay. 72 plus 72 equals $144. Okay. You charged us $300.
Okay, 120 minutes. That's we haven't been here 2 hours. I didn't tell you to say that. I didn't tell you to do that.
Nobody said that. Review the camp. Okay.
Okay. I just gave it today because it was a 4 hour for you.
I never asked you for bro, what the? Nobody.
I got her to 72, only 72.
That's fine.
Okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Next time, if you don't like it, you can stop. Only 1 person of you. Okay?
And tell people. You need to tell people.
Nobody told you to bring.
This is our first time.
You don't have money. Don't let me know.
We have money. Money is not a problem. We have money, but you charging us for the wrong thing.
You thought we was tourists. That's why.
Okay?
You thought we was tourists.
I'm not coming back here. Not coming back. Not coming back. No. You play with them tourists like that. Don't play with me. I'm from the East.
Part of me just wants to say that, you know, when you see them adding extra things you didn't ask for, maybe query that and ask if they're going to charge you for the extra things. But on the same note to that, if they're going to give you extra things you didn't ask for in the first place, then maybe they should ask you if you want to have those additional things and then listen to you when you say no. I don't know. Like, the part of me wants to give benefit of doubt to the owner, but then also it's an empty area. It's an empty store that looks somewhat decent, and it just seems like this might be what they just do. I don't know. It's wild. And the fact that he eventually caves and gives them some of their money back from the overspending and shit like that, maybe he realizes that he might have been in the wrong, maybe. Here we just come across a random person who claims to be God's messenger.
Am I doing something to you?
Yeah.
What? What am I doing to you?
Get this dog out of my way.
What am I doing to you? For you to
Nothing.
be... Okay, then why are you yelling at me?
Because of the situation that we are in, we need to do something good.
About what?
About this planet that we live on.
And what am I doing wrong for you to be yelling at me?
Are you doing anything for your children at school?
Yes, I am.
What are you doing?
I'm taking them to school.
No, that doesn't count.
Okay, so what should I do?
That's motherly things. That doesn't count.
Okay, what should I do?
Do they have fathers?
Yes.
That they were born of?
Yes.
They have a father?
Yeah.
That is their father?
Yes.
And you don't have other fathers?
No.
Okay.
So what am I doing wrong?
Up
about what?
To this crap that's going on in our country. All these people that are taking all our tax money.
Okay, but you don't have to be attacking people that you don't even know
I am
about.
a messenger from God. When I was 8 years old, he touched me.
Okay.
Okay,
but,
so I can't talk to you.
So how do you know that I'm doing wrong?
You don't understand.
Okay, bye. Have a good day.
You were touched at 8 years old, honey. I don't think that was God. I think that might have been your creepy uncle or something along those lines. That's a bit sketch to say the least. What a wild clip just in general and the sheer insanity of it all. But hey, there's just people like this around and it's quite funny to watch, but it sucks to interact with them, so double-edged sword. Here we have a guy who's going to a grocery store without a shirt because he just came from a pool of some kind, and well, the person there refused service because, you know, he's not wearing a shirt or proper clothes, yada yada yada. So he goes back to his car and puts a blanket over himself, but still gets refused service. The lengths he goes with this is kind of wild. Here's the clip.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
No, I'm covering all my
not gonna be
skin.
helped.
Why?
That's it.
All my skin is being covered. Dude, I found a blanket. I'm being covered more than you are or anyone. Don't do this. Just sell me a thing of Zins, please. Why not? Because you're playing a power trip right now?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. Bro, you know this makes no difference. I'm wearing I'm completely covered right now.
I'm not going to argue with this. The answer is no.
I'm completely covered right now. This dude's showing more skin than me right now.
We could call the police and have you removed, or you could leave. Those are your
Alright, can I get the pack of peppermint Zin Seeks? Can I ask you a quick question, bro? Is it cool if I pull my shirt off in here and take my Zin out? Oh, well, it's super fun. I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
Don't come back at this
No, it's all good. I'm just gonna take my shirt off.
Don't come back at this
And then I'm gonna throw his in and dude, you gotta try it, dude. Take your shirt off and throw his in. It's so fun. Ah, no, I'm coming back. I got you.
Yeah, you're a child.
Yeah, and you're a bitch.
He was so mad he tricked him.
You're the one with the power trip. Yeah, so are you. I think you're the bigger baby. What was that? I just wanted to get a package in. It's all good actually. I think I got some extra ones. Yeah. Might as well get the fruit. Somebody better call the cops. Woo! We're feeling good now. Call the cops. We got a shirtless Zinner on the loose.
Some people like to call this pettiness, but I like to call this stupidity, because this guy comes back in with clothes a third time round and gets what he wants, but instead of just moving on with his day, he decides to take off his shirt in the store and down his in because he's just stupid like that, and then decides to go another step further by dressing up as a police officer and going into the store to do the exact same thing he did before. Buddy, recording yourself breaking the law is funny and also very, very stupid because, you know, isn't it illegal to, I don't know, impersonate a police officer? It seems to be exactly what you're doing here. Bit of a dumb move if you ask me. I don't know, kind of stupid. And this is coming from a guy who lives in a country where people are more likely to roam into a supermarket or a store without shirts on, especially in peak summer heat waves, especially if you live in areas near the beach or the man-made lagoons that exist locally, yada yada yada. This is stupid, unnecessary, and really, really funny to watch how dumb you are, and also sucks for the worker. Here we're dropped into the middle of a situation where it seems like flights have been cancelled / delayed for multiple days, and this staff member here honestly seems to have no idea how to properly handle it. Here's the clip.
This is a problem.
There are 3 things that are going on here. Either she lacks any form of training for a situation like this, B, just sucks at handling and dealing with other humans and being empathetic towards them, or C, she just does not give 2/10 of a shit. That could be possible here. Ultimately, though, this entire thing just sucks, and yeah. Here we have a Karen messing with the wrong person at Pizza Hut.
Gladys, call.
And all I want is your name, so that when I leave, I know.
Nothing. Gladys. Oh no, no babe.
I hope you have a better.
No babe. No babe. What's your first and last name?
I'll talk to
What's your first and last name?
I'll talk to them.
What's your first and last name? What's your first and last name? Please, Harley. Harley, please. Please, Harley. Please, Harley, please. I will be right with you. This woman is a terrorist and she will be treated as such. This is crazy.
Could you please tell me your first and last name? Could you please tell me your first and last name?
I came for pizza. Left for the show.
This is one of those situations where I wish manuals were just slightly more common, because it'd be funny to watch her stall the car as she's trying to get out of there fast. Either way, I love the guy's comment. She is a terrorist and she'll be treated as such. Amazing. This guy comes across his local crazy Karen person who so happens to also be his stalker for reasons I'll explain soon. Here's the clips.
Recording for mine, safe. How about them?
I got you on recorder!
Okay, bye. Deuces, big dog. Don't hit my car. Better not.
You think I won't?
Do it. Go ahead.
You think I won't?
Go ahead. Go ahead. You better not.
You can't stop me.
Do it.
I just got a hold of your real dad!
Who's my real dad?
I just got a hold of him.
Who is it? You better get on somewhere. You done lost your marbles, girl.
No.
Yeah. What you trying to do? Stop the car?
You're not going nowhere.
You ain't the incredible. Watch me. You ain't the Incredible Hulk.
You're not
If
going.
I got to, I'll run you over.
Go ahead, run over me.
Bye. Deuces. See, you ain't going nowhere. Womp. Go now. Get out of here.
No.
Yeah. Go, bruh. You want some sunscreen? You look sunburned. You want some sunscreen? Don't hit it either. Why are you shaking? You need a cold drink? You need a cool drink. Would you rather have a gay son or a thought daughter?
Don't ever say anything about my goddamn daughter!
Christina, go.
Take a picture. Go ahead.
Go away.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go away.
Just after you.
No, I don't care. The cops are after you. I called them. You're going to jail. We're trying to go in the store and you're acting crazy. If you want to talk.
Give me the phone. Give me the phone.
No, it's mine. Here.
Give me the phone. Give me the phone.
No. Go. Shoot.
Piece of garbage.
Your mom.
What? You letting that dumbass hate about me and my son.
He's not saying anything about your son. Christina, let's not yell. Everyone's hearing us and they're going to think you're crazy. We can talk normal.
No, I'm not crazy.
Yeah, you are.
See, talk like that. Let's talk.
He's after him.
Then tell him to come do something.
Wait. Come here. Come here.
I'm done with you.
Let's talk.
I'm done. Family is over. I'm done.
Yes, those were 2 separate occasions over multiple days. It's quite fun, isn't it? Anyway, apparently the reason why she's been chasing after him is because apparently someone prank called her pretending to be him. He vehemently denies it being him himself, but ultimately I don't think it matters in this case here, because even if it was, this seems to be a bit excessive over a simple prank call. I don't know. It seems like she has a few screws loose and maybe some nuts and bolts that aren't quite where they're meant to be. Here we have a guy complaining to one of his neighbors above him in an apartment complex because they're too heavy on their feet and are apparently stomping around. Here's the clip.
Okay. Like, I don't know how many times I have to come over and tell you guys to stop really like stomping. It was 9 a.m. on a Sunday morning. I'm trying to sleep. I'm trying to get some rest. I'm working a lot. And you guys really, like, come on.
We were just getting ready for church. We're not like...
I understand. Everybody else is getting ready for other things too, but they're not like jumping.
We're not jumping. We're just walking around.
Well, it sounds like you are. I don't know. Whatever you're doing, stop, please. It's really annoying.
Well, I think that it's just the, like, about apartment living. I think it's just
I never hear anybody else do that.
Well, because we're right above you. Of course you don't hear anybody.
I've lived in a million different apartments, never had that kind of problem, but I'm having that problem with you. So what is it?
Well, this is a.
Do you guys hear your neighbors above? I bet that you don't.
We do.
I have spoke with them.
What? That's how it is in apartment living.
And clearly it's not getting to you.
Maybe you should move to the. Maybe you should move to the 4th floor.
Maybe you should tell me what to do, huh?
Did you guys hear that?
I'm sorry, buddy, but it's really just as simple as that some people are heavier on their feet than others. I mean, I live in a 2-story house with my family and my parents because screw getting into the Australian rental market. It is a pain in the ass that I tried for about a year, never got anywhere, so gave up. Anyway, you can hear whenever I walk around upstairs or when my parents walk around upstairs because we're tall people, we have some weight, so we're heavier on our feet, but you barely hear my little sister unless she's going down the stairs because the stairs creak. But ultimately speaking, it's just because there's people above you in floors above you. Some people are going to be heavier on their feet than others, and there's not much you can really do about that. It is just something you get used to when you live in an apartment. Some people are going to be loud on their feet because that's just how it is. I don't know what else to tell you there. Here we are at a Dollar General store where prices seem to be slightly incorrect. There's some issues going on between the customer and the employee here. Here's the clip first.
Say whatever you want. So you said what now, ma'am? What? The 360 was taken off? The discount was taken off?
You avoided it. That's why it said
That's why it's
negative 360.
But you just told me that was the discount already taken off.
That's the
No.
Excuse me. That is the price right there.
It says 50% off orange tag discount taking at register. At the register. I get over here. It never came off. You see it says 3. Can I finish? Go ahead, finish talking.
She literally asked me to avoid it.
Because it didn't come off. Because it didn't come off.
It's already off of it.
But that's not what it says on the tag. I don't know why you're yelling at me. You have to honor what the sign says. I'm looking. Show me.
The other one literally states 1170 savings of 385, 785.
Off the tag.
785.
Why are you yelling? You didn't prove your point.
How did I not prove my point?
You told me that it can't, but ma'am, that's the orange tag. The orange thing says, ladies and gentlemen, 50% off taken at register. At the register. I can read.
Yeah. Can you please leave?
I'm not going anywhere.
Okay. Leave, please.
I'm not going anywhere.
I'll go get the manager to have you.
Please, thank you very much. Thank you. Call them. Because this doesn't make any sense. This is Dollar General Board. Ma'am, all you have to do is do the thing. Now I got to make a corny video and post it everywhere because it says it right there.
I'm so sorry. Do you feel like you have to do that?
I do, yes.
If you're saying that this is like this, that it should be part off, then this should be $785 less.
So then that means it doesn't prove your point. Then you didn't. You're trying to prove your point. You don't. Everything that you're saying is not proving your point. The only thing I'm saying is I was going to take everything off because you said the price is already discounted. Okay, I believed you. When you pointed to this sign over here, it says discount taken at register. Discount taken at register. So when you tell me that, that's when I said, well, you know what? At least give me my 50% off the thing of the orange tag. I didn't even try to get all this
it's
stuff.
Already off the orange
Ma'am, you
tag.
can't keep telling me that if it doesn't say that right there. This is crazy. You can't keep saying that.
If it's not already off, then this should be lower.
You should
But
take
it's
the
not.
sign down. You can't have a sign that says discount taken at register if you're not going to take it off.
did.
It did not, ma'am.
It's literally in black and white that it did it for this one. Okay. She is saying because it didn't go fucking.
Can you please tell the truth? That's not what happened.
This seems just a touch messy, if I'm completely honest, because based upon the wording of the sign itself, I can see where the person's coming from here. And I think the first thing I want to start off with, if the item is $11.70 something, 50% off isn't 50% of it isn't $3.60. It's not quite correct there. It going down to 7 something for being 50% off isn't 50% off. That's more like 30, 40% off, somewhere in that margin over there. Because, you know, the $7 is 50% of $14. That's not quite correct, but, you know, I would assume that it's probably like it has the price on the tag there, but the price is not going to always be accurate because people can move tags around to attempt to skirt the system, and the system has the item's actual price in there and then should automatically be applying a 50% off price here. It seems like that when it gets scanned into the actual register itself, some items aren't being put in correctly, giving the 50% off of the normal price, because that's how specials that's over here in Australia anyway. When I used to work at a major supermarket, any specials that would be there, it would give you the original price of the item, and then the next line would be the discount to give you the special. Whether, let's say, you get 2 items for $5, it'll put the 2 items in at their normal price. Let's say it's $5 per item, and then after that line, it'll say -$5 for special discount and stuff along those lines. And from what we can see there, it seems to work roughly the same. It gives you the original price and has the discount underneath it. It just seems like the discount isn't being applied correctly for certain items, which isn't exactly great. I don't know. What are your thoughts on this one in the comments down below? The people behind the camera spotted this dog that has been apparently waiting in the car for about 26 minutes on a semi-hot day, and when one of the people who owns the dog comes out and comes back to the car with the keys, they decide to confront the owner about this. And there's a more story here, but I'll let you watch the clips beforehand.
I know.
He's gone now. He's been gone for a while.
It's not okay.
We literally just walked in and out.
I know, but it's a dog and it's hot.
We've been standing
I
here.
have the keys. I'm about to let her out. What do you think I came out to get?
Okay,
It's
but
my dog.
but you understand that at this point the dog's
You know how
been
hot
in
it
here
is
for
in
so
that car?
long. Your dog is.
It's way too hot for
dog.
you.
You left your dog in a f***ing car to go into Costco.
I love that you guys are doing that.
So
Yeah.
you left your f***ing dog in a car. So we called the cops.
Why don't you
and
get in the
that's okay.
car and take
They're
care
on
of
their
your
way and
dog
they'll
instead
be
of
here.
talking to us?
Can you stop recording me?
No,
How about you get
because
in
this
your
is
car?
appropriate. Take care of your f***ing animal.
Why
It
not?
has no choice.
Stop talking to us. Take care of your dog. Take care of your dog.
You guys walk
Stop
away.
talking to us.
This is harassment. I'll
Can
call
we
the cops too.
can we take your dog? Can we have your dog?
We will
No,
take
you
your
cannot
dog
have my
and
We want to. We'd like to take
Yeah,
your dog.
right. You are not stealing my dog. I'm getting my boyfriend out here right now, and you will not be happy.
Okay.
We're gonna have the dog taken.
The
No,
cops are
you're
on their
not.
way.
You need to get the out here. They're trying to take Dixie.
No, tell them we called the
There's
cops
these
on
two
you.
strangers.
Your
that
dog
were
is
in
about
the
to pass
car.
out, woman. She's about
She's
to
not
pass
about
out.
to pass out. She's f***ing fine.
It's 100.
Your dog is about to pass out. Open the
These people
door.
are f***ing yelling at me, and they've already called the cops. You need to get the f*** out here.
We need to get a group of people.
There's other people that have seen this, not just you.
Okay, well,
wanna take
the
your dog.
car's unlocked. You could have let her out. If you
It's not our responsibility. We tried to let her out. We were going to take her and make her safe.
She doesn't want to talk to you. You're stressing
Because
her
it's
out. My dog
fine,
has
honey.
anxiety.
Please let us take your dog.
No, you are not taking my dog. Are you insane?
Then take
You don't
care
take
of
care
your
of your dog. Please let us take your dog.
You are not taking my dog, bitch. Get away from me.
Well, everyone's gonna know.
No, I'm shaking.
Yeah,
You are
everyone.
not
Good.
taking-
Good. Everyone
Get
is
the
going
plate
to
here.
know.
Get the plate.
Yeah, we already
What
got
plate?
it.
LOL.
Oh, you poor.
Vancouver, Washington.
Can we give him some water?
The cops have the tag number. They'll be here in a few minutes.
We're gonna wait. We're gonna just go ahead and wait.
Additional information. So all the windows are cracked open, and according to the person on the other side, the supposed Karen here, because they're also very active on social media, they made a post pretty much saying that she was only gone for roughly 45 seconds, or about a minute, because they were here to pick up an Instacart order, I'm assuming an online order, and the boyfriend went in and left her and the dog in the car without the keys. When the car started getting hot enough, she went in to go grab the keys from the boyfriend and came back. According to her, the people here who were behind the camera apparently saw her leave the car and come back, and they knew exactly how long she was gone for, which was only a minute. And apparently they also said the dog was cute and they wanted the dog. So it makes one question, what potential ulterior motive is coming from the person behind the camera, especially in the way that they've made this all seem out, and considering how this other person's very willing to defend themselves in the way they did, very publicly on the internet, I suppose there might be some truth here. I don't know. What's your thoughts when you come across your local Karen?
It's not right to laugh in a person's face after their health has been destroyed by a weirdo creep on a shitty half-ass painted school bus
Adrian,
for years.
You need some help right now. You shouldn't be driving.
I don't have time. I've got an appointment.
You should not be driving.
I have an appointment, and I can drive because I'm the best goddamn robot in the tri-state area. I could not enjoy my property at all.
Are you okay?
I gotta take the dog to the dog park because I can't even walk the streets of this shitty neighborhood because the shitheads like him.
Okay, do you need help? Do you need help?
Done to me and laugh.
Do you need help?
Did she forget to take her meds today, or what? She seems a little bit off her rocker. Or maybe there's some truth to her statement. I don't know. She just seems a little bit interesting. Here you have a casual explosion in a store.
Disrespectful! You called me a son! I'm telling you what to call me! You piece of human dog shit! You are a literal piece of human dog shit! I am not a sir, and I hate you and everyone in this store who tolerates your sir, ma'am, colonial bullshit! You're only perpetuating slavery, you piece of shit!
Really intrigued on how we got here, but I suppose that will forever be a mystery. For now, at least. We might get some information in the future. Who knows? Here we witness the thrilling conclusion to what must have been an epic police chase.
No. Oh my god!
Hey! Somebody car!
Bro! Oh my god! Oh my god, Apple! Oh my god!
Get on the ground!
We can all assume that he was whipped out of his car, thrown into the back of a police car, never to be seen again, hopefully. I don't know, we didn't get a conclusion to this clip. But we also don't have the answer why our man here decided it'd be a great idea to continuously beep his horn when you can clearly tell what is happening here, and also can tell that beeping your horn is useless. I mean, go for it, but you don't want to piss the police off too much. These guys are at a local dog nature reserve thing, and they're playing around with their dog far on the other side of the reserve, because at one side there's a lot of unleashed dogs, and they've decided to go to the other side because they don't want to be involved with that. They've got their dog on their leash, they're playing it on their own. Anyway, another dog comes wandering up and starts harassing them, and the owner comes in to join in on that, in spite of the fact it's her who doesn't have a leash on her dog. And now they start recording. Here's the clip.
Do you want that to happen? Keep your dog away. Wow, get it away from me. Play with your dog. Wow, you are such assholes.
We don't.
Oh my
we
God,
just
you are
want.
such assholes. If you went to the the other side. Everybody's dog is off leash.
And that's why we're not over there.
Everybody's dog.
Why we don't go over there.
Good. This is not the.
Please.
This is not the.
Hey, we aren't trying to start a fight. We
You
want
are
you to go away, and we want your dog to be respectful.
I live here. I
We
pay
all
taxes.
Well, so do we.
Good.
Okay. Yeah.
Can we be friends?
I would like to be.
I
need
will
your
put her
dog.
on a leash if we could be friends.
We can be friends. Yes, we can be
Then
friends.
I'll do it.
Thank you, ma'am. We appreciate that very much.
That I like.
Thank you, ma'am. We
I
appreciate
mean
it.
it. That I like.
Yeah, we just want everybody to be safe. That's really it.
That I like. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank
Have a
you.
nice day.
This was posted to Reddit, where there was a bunch of responses where a lot of people seemingly recognize who this person is, effectively stating that this person is a known menace in the community and has done this on multiple occasions. Heck, we've even got a second clip. Here's that one.
Look at this stupid bitch.
Piece of shit. Do that. Do that. Yeah. Do that. Do that. Wow. Do that. Look. Ooh. If someone.
What wild behavior. Truly a local menace.